Teams are really important. And it's not just us at Belbin who are saying this. There's literature out there from various sources worldwide really saying that teams are critical for the long-term success of organisations. EY carried out a study back in 2013, and overwhelmingly they found the respondents to this survey said that teams are going to be critical, and they're going to be critical towards the success and the future competitiveness. Really, one could say that the success of an organisation is directly linked to the success of teams. And very often we find that, don't we, is that we can have a group or a team of very, very successful people, but sometimes that doesn't actually mean that the organisation is successful. What is it about that group of individuals that needs to happen so that that success can translate into organisational success? So what is a team? A team can be many things. Perhaps the question should be not what is a team, but what makes an effective team in the workplace. The first thing that makes an effective team in the workplace is that it needs to have purpose. Everybody within that team needs to understand what the objective of the team is. And this needs to be communicated and understood by each team member. It's no good just being held by the manager. Everybody needs to understand. Egos need to be left at the door. Teams really aren't a place for egos, and each member of the team should be chosen for what they can contribute, not for their seniority, not for their job title, but their unique contribution. Google have also written lots of stuff about teams, and they've said who is on a team matters less than how the team members interact, structure their work and view their contributions. Dynamic interaction. Again, this is crucial. People should be able to come and go as and when they are required. There should be interaction between the individuals within the team. And therefore there should be shared leadership. There shouldn't just be one person calling the shots. Depending on what the team is doing at that particular time will have an influence on who should be leading that team then. It's not the same person all of the time. Another study by Google has really shown that psychological safety is critical. Team members need to trust one another. Unless you have trust, you don't have a team. And this is something that has been looked at again and again throughout organisations. The other thing which people don't always see about teams, which is potentially the most critical, is the size of the team. The team needs to be small enough so that there is that interactive working, so that people really do value each other's contributions. The CEO of Amazon puts it really well when he says that if he sees more than 2 pizzas being delivered into a team meeting, he knows that that actually is too many people. Small teams can deliver faster results, they engage people better, and people stay closer to their mission. So that is really critical. So we've looked about teams and what makes up a good team and why they're critical in the workplace, why they're so critical to the long-term success of an organisation. But then we need some help because we need to put these teams together, and it's so important that these teams are put together with care. Dr. Meredith Belbin says it's so right, and this is really what we believe in at Belbin, is that simply putting together a number of people and expecting them to work as a team is not enough. It's not enough. We need to be able to help people to be able to put those teams together. And that's where the role of the manager comes in. The manager needs to select people for each team, for each project, and needs to select them with care. But how do they do that? Well, what they need are the tools and a common language to be able to talk about people's strengths and their weaknesses and their contributions. They need a language which isn't personal. They need a language that is understandable by all. This is where Belbin Team Roles comes in. It gives managers that language of being able to say where people's strengths are and who should be working together at the time. Teams are critical. We know this. The long-term success of your organisation will depend on the success of its teams. What we think you should be doing now is perhaps going to Belbin's website and looking at how you can implement the Belbin Team Role language to really help those managers put those teams together and really work with them. Again, simply putting together a number of people and expecting them to work as a team is not enough.